This activity is called Connections, and the purpose is for students to have a meaningful check in with one of their peers in a one on one setting to create a sort of connection chain. Let's go ahead and take a look at what that could look like. So, you would start off with picking the first student who would start the chain, and that student would pick someone that they'd like to check in with throughout the week. That next student would do the same and pick another student. And they'd continue picking a partner that they would like to check in with until you get to the last student who would then go back and connect with the first person who started the chain. Now, this connection will be done outside of class. So, as I mentioned, this can be done in a virtual setting or in an in person setting. So, if you are in distance learning, then students could set up a meeting with their buddy either on their online platform or um, or otherwise if they wanted to call through the phone, whatever that may be. If students are on campus, they can find time during recess to check in with their buddy. Obviously, still maintaining social distance and all of that. And during our Friday meeting, or any time at the end of the week that you'd like to meet with the students, you can have them take a sort of poll to see who met with their buddy. For those who missed it and might not have met with their partner for some reason, then you could save a little bit of extra time at the end to meet just with those students so that they still, get that experience and have that connection with even just a small group. So, some questions that you could also give students as well to sort of guide the conversations when they meet with their peer are these, and these will be listed on a Google Doc attached, linked as well. Questions like, what are your high and lows so far this week? What is one thing you're grateful for? What brings you joy? Which emoji describes you? How you've been feeling this week? What's your personal weather status? Any of these to sort of just help them get started with the conversation. Disclaimer is that you want to have this conversation with students beforehand, is that if anything comes up throughout that conversation that makes them concerned or worried, that they can definitely come to an adult to talk to them about it, because we are obviously going through some difficult times right now and our students are going through a lot of loss. And so if any heavy topics come up, you just want to give students a heads up that if anything comes up that makes them worried for their partner or for their friend, that they can definitely come talk to you or they can talk to another adult. Another thing is that you can, if you have a specific student that maybe you're a little concerned about for that week, you could also become a part of the connection chain and be the person to check in with that student one-on-one. You could start the chain by saying, I'm going to connect with so-and-so, and then you'll be the first person to start the chain from there on. Which is also fun because the last person would get to check in with you, and sometimes a lot of our students love getting to do that and have that time with their teacher as well. So just some things to think about. Obviously, the technology piece as well, with the when they will check in with their partner is important to think about as well, and could look different for upper grades versus younger grades. Depending on whether they're calling each other straight from Teams or if it's Google Hangouts, whatever that might look like, is definitely something to think through before this as well. And if you need a thought partner for that, I am definitely open to collaborating. So, all right, I hope you find this helpful, and please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye.